This presentation is for the project on US Highway 10 from Prescott to Ellsworth in Pierce County. Rather than holding an in-person meeting, public involvement efforts have moved online as a precaution against COVID-19. All meeting materials, including the handout with a comment form, are posted on the design website for this project. The link is listed above. If you have any questions, please contact Wisconsin DOT Project Manager Paula Groom at 715-579-6776. Welcome to the virtual public involvement meeting for the US Highway 10 projects from Prescott to Ellsworth in Pierce County. Listed here are people who are working on this project. Their contact information will be on the last slide of this presentation, which will include their emails and phone numbers, as well as the address of the Wisconsin Department of Transportation Northwest Region Office in Eau Claire. Feel free to contact them with any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the project. The presentation will follow the outline shown here. First, discussing the project location. Second, the purpose and need of the project. Third, the proposed design improvements. Fourth, the detour route and construction staging. Fifth, the real estate process. Sixth, the next activities in the schedule. And finally ending with the project team contact information. The proposed US Highway 10 Spring Creek Culverts project includes replacing the existing box culvert on US Highway 10 just west of the 760th Street and 730th Street intersections. See the display on the website for more details. The proposed US Highway 10 rehabilitation project begins at the US Highway 10 and Dexter Street intersection and extends east to just west of the US Highway 10 and US Highway 63 intersection and includes replacing the existing box culverts on US Highway 10 with new bridges just east of 1040th Street and west of Crosstown Road. See the website display for more details. The primary project purpose for these projects is improving the condition of the pavement on US Highway 10 and replace aging culverts, so motorists have a highway that meets safety standards and provides a high level of service. Other project purposes include upgrading the beam guard along US Highway 10 to current safety standards. The project is needed because the existing pavement on US Highway 10 exhibits signs of deterioration in the form of cracking and spalling in the existing concrete pavement. The existing US Highway 10 box culverts have reached the end of their service lives, and the existing beam guard is non-compliant with current standards. The primary improvements of the proposed project include the resurfacing of US Highway 10 with asphalt pavement to provide a safer driving surface, replacing aging culverts, upgrading beam guard to current standards, and replacing the pavement marking. Construction of US Highway 10 is anticipated to take place in 2023, but may occur in 2022 if funding becomes available, and be completed from May through October. During construction of the bridges and culverts, US Highway 10 will be closed to through traffic and detoured, but will remain open for local access. Once the culverts and bridges are completed, US Highway 10 will remain open to traffic, with resurfacing completed using single lane closures controlled by flagging operations. proposed detour route, shown in green, will use Wisconsin Highway 29 and Wisconsin Highway 65 for both eastbound and westbound traffic. The proposed project will require real estate acquisition and temporary easements in the immediate vicinity of the Spring Creek culvert replacements on US Highway 10. Information will be sent to all affected property owners discussing the real estate acquisition process. Currently, the project team is working on the design of the project. The preliminary plans were completed in September of 2019. The environmental document was signed in April 2020. The right-of-way plat will be ready in September 2020. The final plans should be completed by August 2021, and construction is anticipated to begin in 2023. As part of the design process, the Department of Transportation needs to gather information and share its design with the public. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation is requesting you share concerns or comments you may have about the project on a comment form. You can find the forms at the project website shown here and return them to any of the team members shown on the last slide of this presentation by October 2nd, 2020. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. Please share your thoughts with us through an email, a phone call, or a letter mailed to the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, Northwest Region Office in Eau Claire.